Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas, and welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys could join us today. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad that you guys can join us. Hey, if you're just joining the stream, make sure you fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be today. Also, give me some good mornings, good evenings, depending on where you're from. Let me know. Whew. I cannot tell you about yesterday how painful the price action was. I actually was so upset yesterday because I was in this trap here and on stream I was in this trap and I skunked it when I saw reverse here because I wanted to end the stream and I didn't want to be in a trade during and end the stream, and I had to go. And so that's one of the things about the stream. It's like you kind of do trades based off the stream, and I cannot tell you how upset I was when once this actually reached the target that I marked. And I reversed my trade. And the most painful thing was in this short, not here on the 2K chart. There was a short here. I was trying to go for 2 points with a major trend reversal. And if you guys remember, I reversed my position after like a couple point loss, maybe like a 2 point loss. I reversed my position trying to go long instead because I saw this trap on the 10K and I just didn't like what I saw, and I should have already scalped out my 2K trade, but I got greedy trying to go for 2 points on the main part of my position, and so I reversed my position, and unfortunately it came back down, and actually I just skunked this because I saw this. I was like, okay, we might come back down to the bottom of here, and so I just skunked it, and also the stream was ending, but I had measured this move during the stream, right? 2x this bar, and that's pretty much exactly where the market stalled out at. 2x this bar of this swing trade, and I could have been in there. If you guys remember, I was trying to swing 4 points on this trade to get this entire swing breakout. But pandas, it doesn't matter what I thought. It matters what I did, and I completely messed up this trade. I could have had a nice trade here, but on stream because the stream was ending, I just ended my trade with that reversal here. I just didn't like it, and so unfortunately, pandas, that's how the stream ended, with a negative again. It was like negative $600 some dollars, nothing that I could not get back at. And honestly, during the off stream, I took this 10K chart, just simple two-legged pullback off of the 20 EMA, looking for a new high, right? Breakup trend, new high. And so you have this breakup trend and you're thinking new high here, and so this two-legged pullback gave that new high to us before it just tumbles. And so I took this trade here on the 10K chart. So I made some money back. I still ended the day red yesterday, but not as bad, not like $600 red. It was about like, I don't know, $400 red. And so it's not bad. And I basically made it up already in the overnight session. I haven't traded the overnight session in a long time, and so actually, the balance basically, the P&L carries over into the next day. So I took a trade in the overnight session. It was just a simple 5-minute trade. I took this L4 setup here, and I was able to with a 4-point stop loss on the 5-minute, and this was during like maybe 9 p.m. And I saw some pretty good movement here with 4 pushes down, and because of the movement, I was actually traded off the 5-minute, which I very rarely do that. But I saw the H4 setup near the 240, and I decided to take it with a good signal bar, and actually was able to scalp out here because I took a 1-tick retracement. Scalped out right here, and ended up reversing, coming right back up, but I think I've been safe regardless with the 4-point stop. And that's what let's see here. And then so actually took this trade, and Yeah, and actually took this one too with a nice signal bar, and was able to scalp out two here. And I just scalped out the entire position. I didn't have a runner because I didn't feel like I was gonna get a runner from this, and so I just scalped out the entire position. The 5 minute currently showing actually trading range coming back into it. But let me go over yesterday's charts. As you guys are rolling, let me say good morning to some of you guys. Good morning, Brandon Jones from Florida. I don't know how to say your name. Banafshe. Good morning, good morning. Oh, you're trying to give some advice on how to find some levels. That's fine. I appreciate that. And honestly, if I lose money on the stream, don't worry, because oftentimes, especially in the last like two days, the price action has been so terrible in the opening hour. Like in my opinion, it's just been so bad in the opening hour. And I can tell you, yesterday, this this trading range, marked by the trading range indicator right here, was so terrible, so terrible. In fact, even going upwards, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 traps going upwards. That's insane to me. Right? That price action is very, very odd. These traps just tell me how choppy it is going upwards, in my opinion. Not necessary strength in a bull, not particularly bullish strength, but really just how choppy we are going in an upwards way. So this was like absolutely painful. And I was gonna try to take these off the. Okay, let me just go over the daily chart review. Anyways, so I lost my trade around here, and so basically after the session, we're going up, and I mean you could take these traps here, but it's a little dangerous in my opinion. A little dangerous in my opinion, just because we're far away from the 20 EMA, and I mean you can take, if you're bullish, you think this is bullish, you can take any of these traps or any of these magenta boxes, and they'll be good for a swing. Even this trap here, it's barely makes it, but you still be safe, and you end up scalping out anyways. This is probably the only trap to the upside that fails here. And by then, you're probably not even interested in going long because you're starting to see some rolling over here. Plus, hitting that move. This horizontal line is 2x this bar. So doubling this bar, the tool here, right? This is a 2x tool. And so if you measure your risk reward, this will be 2x your risk reward. And this is where this level is. And so I marked the same level on the 2K chart, and that's exactly where we started to have some chop. And so, you have this uptrend, and then when you have this breakout trend new high here, you're actually thinking potentially maybe major trend reversal. And so you could potentially try to enter here, but you've been stopped out with a MACD stop loss, but if you have a 4-point stop loss, you've been safe. And finally does get a nice little push down, but ultimately, it's when you have this break, right? This trend break, and then new high here, break of trend, new high, and then finally you have your, again, little tricky major trend reversal, but then one more push up, but by then it's the overnight session, or it becomes the extended trading hours. So in my mind, I honestly would say there's almost no trades here, in my opinion. No trades. Maybe here with a good signal bar top of the trading range. Lower high here also, but barely enough room to the bottom of the trading range. Very, very tricky in my opinion. But other than that, very difficult in my opinion yesterday. Not many trades. The only trades I saw were the 10K chart, this two-legged pullback off the 20 MA, and I like that trade a lot. I'm not sure if I mentioned that one in the Discord though. I think it happened a little too quickly, and I didn't. I don't think I posted that one on Discord, but I liked that two-legged move off the 20 MA here on the 10K chart. That was probably the best setup, and it was basically like one setup the entire day because the market was just so slow, so slow. I believe there's some sort of news coming out today or tomorrow. If you guys have information on that, throw that in the chat. But I'm just looking at the price action. But all I know is it's just very slow. And I just saw this two-leg pullback to the 20 MA on the 10K chart in the uptrend. And it was enough to give us a nice little 4-point swing here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, Phil W. Good morning, Andrew Miller from Ohio. Calvary Trader from Florida. Good morning, Bill Jesso. Good morning from Canada. My Canadians here. SW Blaze. Good morning from Chicago. Fistbow. Good morning from Wisconsin. Alex. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the good mornings, good evenings. Hey, if you're rolling in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you give me a good morning, good evening. Throw that in the chat for us. Let us also know the location. Oh, what a day yesterday. That's all it was. This trendline break. Woo. Honestly, this is a double top here. Push down strong. You're thinking one more push down here, in my opinion. You're thinking one more push down, I think, after this. Not a bad trap trade here, in my opinion. You do have this break of trend, new high, potential trap trade here. And it's also a Pikachu. Maybe interested going short here. A little tricky though, in my opinion. Just because it bounced off basically perfectly off the bottom of this trading range on the trading range indicator. So it makes me think it's going to go higher, but I'm going to the pre-market analysis now. Honestly, not much yesterday, other than that two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. I didn't see much yesterday. Good morning, guys. Greg from Switzerland. You know, we got a couple people from Switzerland. I didn't know people in Switzerland it seems like they love trading. They love trading. Definitely Canadians love trading. Canadians love trading. People from Singapore love trading, and people in Switzerland I feel like they love trading as well. Kimbo from the UK. Let me know if you're from Switzerland, if like trading is a big part of like the culture there. I like this trap trade, but it's getting kind of choppy here. It's a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. It's a Pikachu trade as well. Pikachu. Trap. After break of trend, strong push down. You're thinking one more push down here. I don't like how this looks here. It's a little choppy. I like when the two-legged pullbacks are much cleaner than this. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars overlapping at this point. Kind of difficult in my opinion. But you're thinking one more push down here. I don't like this trade, pandas. Pandas, is it possible I have a positive P&L today? If we draw a lower trend line, I mean, I don't know what trend line you're looking at right now. Downtrend, break of trend, one more push down. That's what you're looking for, a new low here. But also trading range, don't forget. The 5-minute chart has something very interesting here. Strong push down, two-legged pullback, pretty clean on the 5-minute chart. A, B, C, currently looking something like this. Strong push down, ABC around the 50% mark of this strong bear bar. You're thinking possible two-legged pullback push down on the 5-minute chart here. It actually was a Pikachu. Something similar with the 2K chart as well. Almost the same setup on the 5-minute and the 2K chart. The 10K chart also showing trading range. 20 EMA could act as resistance here. Greg Martin says, I don't think so. I asked about Switzerland, but I lived 3 years in Arizona, came back with trading needs. I think it's bigger in the US. I mean, definitely the trading culture in the US is huge. So many traders in the US. I mean, the New York Stock Exchange is like right there, so what do you expect? Pandas. I'm actually interested in this two-legged pullback on the top of this trading range. Strong push down, two-legged pullback here. Break a trend. Looking for a new low here. I actually like it on the 5-minute a lot. It looks nice on the 5-minute. Two-legged pullback on the 5-minute off the 20 EMA after strong bear leg like this. You're thinking one more push down. That's what I'm thinking, pandas. I like it on the 5-minute. I like it more on the 5-minute than the 2K chart, to be honest. Typically don't make a trade before market open, but I kind of like this setup right now. Strong push down, two-legged pullback. It's a pseudo Pikachu trade as well. So that means there's some trap traders here in this wick. How do I know it's pseudo? It's a perfect scalp. That's what this golden box is. So if it does reverse here, we'll see that it's a second entry with the dark red diamond or dark red number plus the golden box. The gold box means that it's a perfect scalp, showing us that there are some trap traders in this wick here. So you're thinking two-legged pullback Pikachu trade here, essentially. I may be interested in this one, pandas. Let's see if we get a good signal bar, either on the 5-minute or the... Let's see if there's a good signal bar on the 5-minute or the 2K chart here. A little choppy though, but I like this break of trend, new high. Looking for a short entry now somewhere. I like this break of trend because there's actually a small teeny gap here. Top of the trading range. Terrible signal bar actually. Terrible signal bar. 5 minutes, a doji bar. Not the best signal bar either on the 5-minute. But we're still at the top of the trading range looking for a lower high here. I think I like this one, pandas. I really do like this one. The signal bar, the risk is small as well. I might take this trade, pandas. I think I'm going to take this trade. I like the strong bear bar. Two-legged pullback back to 20 EMA here. Right, it's basically a bear flag. If we get a double top, I'll be even more interested. Double top and reverses. Priming up my order. Priming up my order here. Maybe we can come with one tick retracement if we do get in. I do want to see a double top. Double top will be very nice. This is the 5-minute chart, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying. you guys are wondering why I'm up 400, you can rewind a little bit. I took a couple trades in the extended trading hours last night. So the balance is carrying over here. Feeling and looking choppy. Feeling and looking weak. Alright, pandas. Hey, make sure you guys fill out that poll. Most of you guys think it's a trading range day today. Also, make sure you hit that like button. Glad you guys can join us. Good morning, guys, for those who are rolling in. Good morning, M. Bonnet. Good morning, Icky. Good morning, Rick Hines. Morning from Mexico, Bamboo Beach. Let's go, baby. Trading is expensive in Europe. I didn't even think about that, but that makes sense. Jirka asks, haven't seen in a while, have started from zero again. Why I saw last balance around 18K. Didn't start back from, I'm just continuing my, personally, I guess I'm just continuing from my balance, but really it's just, it's a new format. I'm just doing daily P&Ls here. And the unfortunate thing is when you scalp, if the market is choppy, in the morning, it's just gonna be, I'm probably gonna get a lot of losses in these, on these streams. I mean, in general, just trading on stream is just so, for me, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't trade how I normally trade when I trade on stream. I'm just a lot more self-conscious. Just, and also I'm trying to think and explain things. By doing so, I start to lose a little focus on what's happening exactly on the charts. Especially because the movements are so quick and you have to adapt and be ready for any changes. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hey, the market's about to open in 10 minutes. For those who are rolling in on Buy My Money, welcome to the stream. On this stream, we trade the most liquidable, largest market in the world, the emini future. So, sorry, the biggest instrument. Maybe not the largest market, but it's the biggest instrument, single product in the world. The emini, S&P futures, S&P 500 futures. And on the stream, we find only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this. Either two pushes down or two pushes up. It's a two-legged move, two legs here or two legs up, two-legged pullback. We have to find this in key areas such as moving averages, support resistance levels. In the right context, this is greater than 90% probability to make a point. Right now, I've drawn out a two-legged pullback on the screen here because we have one setting up potentially. And I may be interested in this, but now it's printing an inside bar here, pandas. Couldn't quite break above here. Showing us some choppiness, right? Two dojis in a row. I don't like that at all. But the inside bar is bearish. Potentially a good setup here. Double top. That double top makes me actually want to enter it even more. Micro double top here off the top of the trading range. I'm interested here, pandas. Let's see if we can get a tracement here. Sorry, pandas. I'm looking at a setup right now. I usually don't like to enter into market open because there's some like volatility right when the market opens that can kind of go either way. So I typically like to wait till the market open before I make my first trade. But the strong push down with a two-legged pullback back to the 20-minute top of the trading range here. After a break of trend, right? Break of trend, new high. You're looking for a short trade here, back to the bottom of this trading range. That's what you're thinking. Pandas. Hey, give me a 1 in chat if I should take this two-legged pullback. Or give me a 1 chat if you're going to take this two-legged pullback. Give me 2 if you're going to skip it. But on this stream, we also trade pure price action here. And so, I don't have any indicators giving me momentum or whatever, anything like that. Everything here is reading off bar by bar. All my price action, all my trading comes from the price action. And all these numbers above and below the candles is an indicator that counts all legs for us and identifies second entries with a color scheme. So dark red, dark green numbers are second entries. And if you look to the right of the chart, you can see that there's a super signal here, and the super signal tells us what kind of leg it's going to be. Here we see it's going to be a second entry short with a dark red number, and also a gold box showing us that this is actually a perfect scalp trade, potential trap traders. If you'd like more information about this setup here, you can check out the description below. There's a playlist. If you'd like more information about the indicator, you can check out the official website, www.twolegpullback.com. Right, that's it for the introduction, pandas. Let's find the best setups possible. On this stream, we find the best setups possible, and on this stream, you're here to watch a panda lose money every single day. That's what the trend has been so far, and until I can break that trend, do not copy my trades unless you want to lose a bunch of money. I like the setup, but I don't like how it's floating like this, pandas. Strong push down, two-legged pullback. Typically what you like to enter in. Oh, I like this trade, but I don't like how choppy it is. 1, 2, 3 dojis in a row. Showing us some chop. I like this trade though, pandas. I actually do like this trade. Micro double top here. I'm going to skip it just because market's about to open. I just don't want to be in a trade while the market's opening. Or do I? Double top, micro double top. 2 ticks down. 3 ticks down. Already makes a perfect scalp if you had a 1 tick retracement. I don't know if it even went back for a 1 tick retracement though. It's bouncing off the 1 tick retracement. Perfect scalp. Coming back up. I could enter this trade still. Could enter this trade. This two-legged pullback. You're disappointed by now when you see this. Alright, gonna skip this trade. I mean, I still think it can make a point. In fact, the market open will probably help it make a point at this point. It's gonna open in 18 seconds. 18 seconds here. I just want to see if this would have scalped out here. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. 8, you can see the bottom right, there's a timer here. For the time chart, the timer is in the bottom right. 3, 2, 1. And that is why you don't enter trades at market open. Well, actually, maybe this is why you do enter trades at market open. Micro triple top here. Quad. Micro quad top on the 2K chart. Market is confused, right? This is why it's chopping. This is why they entered the trade. Micro quad top once again. Quad top here, creating a ledge. It looks like it's gonna break through it. Ooh, or not. Micro quad top. Very confusing. Not sure. I'm not interested in any trade here. No setup for us. You could still be in this trade if you're short here, but when you see stuff like this, you're just not very. You're stressing. You're sweating. You're sweating right now. Definitely sweating. Definitely sweating now. Very disappointed in the outcome of going short. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see it knocking on the door of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits all in one spot. Potentially 7 hits all in one spot. Market's trying to break above it. I think it will, in my opinion, I think it will break above it and give us maybe 2 points up. This is why you don't enter trades in market open. In 2,000 ticks, you had a half a point move. That's incredible. 2,000 transactions, only half a point move. This is a 2,000 tick chart, by the way. You can see here, there's 2,000 ticks. It's counting down. Very confusing. Very hard to trade. Nothing to trade here, Pandas. Moving on, moving on. Hey, Pan. Secret. The secret being you just do everything opposite of what I do. And then you'll just make as much money as I lose. On this stream, just do everything opposite I do and you will guarantee make money. Of course, I'm joking. Did not do that either. I found out the secret. I will always lose money. Hey, Pandas. Pandas, is it lagging? Let me know if it's lagging or something. Let me know if you're losing connection here. Sorry, Pandas. I'm not sure what's going on. I think my connection is a little too weak right now. I don't know why. My connection's fine on my end. Finally breaking out of this ledge. Breaking this ledge, thinking 2 points are going to be made here. Alright, I'm not sure what happened here. Seems like we're okay now. Alright. Not interested in that. All right, I think we're good. I think our connection's back. Something was going up. Something was going on here. I don't know what's up with the connection. It's going all over the place. Yep. That's why I didn't want to enter here. Terrible signal bar. A little choppy in my opinion. Came back to test the breakout zone and reversed immediately. Making me think we're in a downtrend. We're still going in a downtrend. I'm going to look for a short trade here, Pandas, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it. Look for a short trade. No setups yet for me. Market just opened. The 5-minute. So why I'm thinking it's a downtrend, strong push down, come back up to the breakout point, and it reversed immediately. Super strong reversal bar. Thinking we're going to come back down, maybe to the bottom of trading range on the 5-minute chart. Pandas, we still have not tested our ledge down here. We need to test this ledge. This ledge needs to be tested, and it needs to come back down. It might be today, might be the day. Not sure. Peter Cho asked, what is the tick charts? 2K. Yep. And Bonnet's right. I'm thinking going short still, pandas. Like this big reversal after that hitting the breakout point makes me think we're going down still. But let's see if there's follow through. I like a two-legged pullback to the downside here, or lower high setup, but even this lower high setup's a little tricky because it won't be a second entry. I'm still trying to figure out a way, pandas, to get this to make it so you can see what tick I'm on, and I was trying to do it earlier, but the screen capturing program just does not play nice with NinjaTrader. It just doesn't. Does like basic stuff, but you know, even getting the P&L on here, was a little annoying. Hey pandas, if you guys are just rolling in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you give me a good morning, good evening, depending where you're from. Kelly, yeah, good morning, my pandas. Uriel, good morning, welcome back. Cad, good morning. Looking for a lower high setup here though, pandas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-bull bars in a row. Strong bear bar. Strong bear bar on the 5-minute, ending near its low. The 10K chart does end up scalping out here. I'm thinking coming back to the bottom trading range at least. Lower high setup was not given to us. Market's being stingy. Strong bear bar ending near its low. And I think this bar here is going to give us some information on what's going to happen today. Right? Especially when we come back to a point like this, the breakout point where it broke down. You're wondering what's going to happen here. Is going to break out now, right? Making some sort of cup and handle pattern, right? In the bigger scheme, some sort of cup and handle, double bottom. But we see that reversed. Right? It reversed very convincingly with conviction. We have a lower high setup here now, pandas. Not really interested. I would like the L2 setup or two-legged pullback. A, B, C. I would like the two-legged pullback here, if we can get it. Charting a 10K chart. This blue box is this range from way back here. Actually gonna get rid of it. A little too much noise on the chart. In my opinion, we broke out of it already. That's a very... The market is a tricky place. Like, I thought we were gonna go down, but when you have a big bear bar like this, big bull bar like this bear bar means absolutely nothing now. It means absolutely nothing. I was thinking that we might have a premise now, which would have been nice, but Pan has no setups for us yet. Coming back to the top of the trading range. This is actually a hidden second entry, pandas. It actually went A, B, C, and actually was a second entry here. It's a hidden second entry, but that was the second entry here. It's a hidden second entry because in this one bar there are two reversals. You saw that it broke up, then broke down on this one bar. So that actually is a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, all in one, all in the one bar that happened. So that's why it's called hidden second entry, because once the candles finish, it's very hard to tell what had happened. But when we saw it live, what had happened was it was like this. It broke above it, creating this one here, right? First push up, then it actually reversed and went up. So it's a hidden second entry. The indicator can track these hidden second entries, but I turned off the setting because I don't like trading them. Hitting the top of the trading range. Let's see if the follow through. Big spike up, but coming back down. I mean, we can be in trading range within this big bar here. It could be a trading range for a long time. Big push down, big push up. We can be in trading range here between these two bars. Gonna manually draw this one. I'm manually drawing because the trading range indicator is already detecting the trading range way back here. It already started to detect this trading range here. And so since it only detects one trading range at a time, you know, when there's trading ranges within trading ranges, I have to do it manually. So lower high setup here. Big push up and then right back down, pandas. This market is being vicious, very tricky. I have no idea what's happening. Personally, I have no idea what's happening. We do have a type of triangle here. If we can draw it a couple ways, we do have a triangle here setting up. I will actually like to use this one here. We have a triangle setting up. This means that breakout mode. That means we're waiting for a breakout upside to the or downside, and the breakouts can have failed breakouts. So coming back up, that is a two-legged pullback, a technical two-legged pullback here. Like I said, this box here acting as a support. The reason being is because we saw a big move down, big move up, and so I'm thinking overlapping bars. I have at this point like my trading range detector is on, and it's kind of, you know, the alarms are going off saying, hey, trading range, looks like trading range, right? Big overlapping bars. Very interesting. Almost makes a point here. Needs to come to the 75s to make a perfect scalp. Pandas, I have no idea what's happening. Let me be honest. I'm not exactly sure. It's a little confusing. Big push down, big push up, creating this huge wick. Now we're within this bar again. So creating another inside bar. Just on a smaller time frame. This is a trading range. So that's a 5-minute chart. This is the 2K chart. 2K chart generally smaller than the 5-minute chart. Generally. It's not always the case, but generally is. I do have a short bias at the moment, but I mean, we're just in a trading range. I'm going to treat this like a trading range. I don't have a trade here. It does make the perfect scalp, I can tell because of the gold box here. Saying that this leg right now is exactly 5 ticks. When this gold box disappears, it's an absolute scalp, which means it's more than 5 ticks. But the gold box is still here, so there still might be trap traders. The gold box disappears because we went 6 ticks. That means absolutely everyone scalped out at one point. Big move up, big move down, big move down, big move up, coming back up now, breaking above this wick. This market is crazy. Very, very difficult. On the 10K chart, simply is a triangle, and we're still in it. We're still bouncing from the bottom to top of this triangle here, pandas. No trades yet here, no setups yet, in my opinion. What should happen though is this triangle should break to the downside, I think. Because we're in a downtrend. Triangles forming, in my opinion, these patterns typically are continuation patterns. Every pattern is typically a continuation pattern, most likely. Ends on its high, that entry bar makes you think it might break out here to the upside. But we have not broken it yet, so we're sitting on our pause. Just have this triangle here, waiting for it to break out one side or the other. On the smaller time frame, the triangle just looks like this. The 2K chart triangle looks something like this. I could draw here, but I'm going to draw here. We have a triangle here. Big push up, big push down. Again, confusion because we're in this triangle. Just going back and forth on it. Until the market is confident to know which way to break out. In my opinion, there's people who are shorting the top of this triangle, trying to bet that this is going to break down, and they're in a very good position if they have put a limit order to go short here. At the top of the triangle, trying to go short. Big move up, big move down again. These bars are just absolutely confusing. I think it's very clear on the 10K chart what's happening, right? Just a simple triangle waiting to break out. Now the question is, how do you know which way the triangle is going to break out? You have some things. The first thing definitely is this. Look at the original trend before the triangle. Downtrend. Triangle starts to form. Typically, you have a slightly higher chance that this will continue this downtrend, the original trend. And so you have a downtrend bias that this will break down to the downside. Also, you can look at the bars inside. If you have more bull bars and bear bars, if you have stronger bull bars and bear bars, you can look at the buying and selling pressure within this consolidation pattern to see which side may have chances to break out, break down. There's a two-legged pullback off of the top of the trading range. Not a bad trade there, in my opinion. Not that bad. Not that bad. Not that bad. I say that because we have a decent signal bar here, but it does give you a nice scalp. This triangle is about to break. I drew it on the 2K chart as well. Triangle on the 2K chart. Here it is. Hits the bottom of the triangle, bounces right off of it. If I had like another strategy, I might just buy limit orders. Limit here, limit here, limit here, limit here, limit here, limit here. Couple swings. Well, actually, you wouldn't know these limits. Maybe from here to here, you can start to know to put limit orders. You can put limit order here, for nice, 3 to 4 point swings. And then you have like a 2-point stop loss. If you breaks below 2 points, then you just stop out. But by that time, you already made, 4 points here, 3 points here. It looks like it's going to break down, pandas. We have a trap trade on the 10K chart that I'm very interested in. Terrible signal bar, but it's a trap trade. Trap trade it might initiate the breakdown of this triangle here, but huge, huge risk. because of that, I'm actually going to enter this trade with a smaller position because the risk is so large. I'm gonna come here with a smaller position, just 2 contracts. I like the trap to break out of this triangle. I do like that a lot. But it's a bad signal bar, but it's a trap trade, so the signal bar is not as important. I'm going to trade smaller here, but also try to get more, right? Because we have a big risk here. A little more than 4 points risk. I reduced my contract size by half because the risk is large, but I'm also going to try to go for 2 points, so I'm going to get the same amount that I would typically on a regular scalp here. I like this trap trade on the 10K chart to break out of the triangle. We might not even get it. If it just reverses, then this setup just never happened. And we skip it. Bouncing off pretty strongly off the bottom of this triangle here, pandas. Push up here. Maybe not interested in that anymore. Imagine, pandas, if you went long here and you saw this huge bear bar printing, how would you feel? You know, that's like the feeling that you'd get. Why these trap trades are so strong? Because like if you're long here, you see this huge risk that you're taking, and you're like, oh gosh, this is a huge bear bar. Reverse, they can't even give me a point here. Reverses on me. Multiple failed breakdowns though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Large wicks here. Lower high setup on the 2K chart. 5-minute chart. Sorry, pandas. Like I said, when I saw this big down, big up, I just knew that we're gonna start going in trading range within this big bar here. And this is what I drew. This blue triangle is the range of the 5-minute bar here. That's why I drew this triangle. We do have a lower high setup here. This trap is, again, I'm interested in this trap. I'm gonna take this trap. I'm gonna try to get 2 points from this trap. Mainly because we're gonna be breaking out of a triangle with this trap, and if you're stuck here, you're sweating bullets. You do not like this setup. Plus, I'm reducing my contract size to half. That means I'm gonna increase my risk reward to double. Because my risk is larger, so I'm gonna increase my reward by double. Just waiting here, pandas. Just sitting on my paws. Trap about to trigger. Sitting on my paws, trap's about to trigger here. It's gonna be a breakout of this triangle with a trap. Pikachu trade. In this trap. Risk is Risk is a little larger. Gonna extend my reward, but I'm a half contract sizes here. We're gonna still go for $200. Struggling to break to make a point here. Just sitting, waiting for this trade to play out. 10K chart. Pick your trade. Break out the triangle on a trap. Going for 2 points here because the risk was large. Tickled my stop loss, tickled my target, bounced right off of it. Literally tapped it, bounced right off of it. Just waiting to get filled here. Bounce right off my target though, perfectly. Oh, it didn't fill me, and it's reversing. Don't like that at all. I'm gonna be a patient panda. I'm gonna be a very patient panda here. I'm gonna let this movement play out. Being patient here, being very patient. Being very patient here. I don't want to skunk this. Don't want to skunk it. Sticking to my pause. Sticking to my pause. Really don't want to skunk this trade. Give me one more push down. Come on, feel me? Feel me? Really don't want to skunk this. Be nice if I can just get out in this one bar. I don't want to have to wrestle through this. Potentially skunk this trade. Fail breakdown, potentially. It's all good, pandas. It's all good. Man, why? It just tickled my target. Tickled it. I was reversing right back up. Oh, pandas. It's not good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for me. I had to go for 2 points because the risk was large. I had to go for 2. I could have done one tick retracement, came out right there, but it makes a perfect scalp basically, the 2 points. It's unfortunate, pandas. We could be having a failed breakdown here and can reverse back up and break out to the upside now. These failed breakdowns typically do that. Also, I was thinking continuation pattern, you know, from this downtrend, and also the trap trade here. It does give you a point, actually touches 2 points. It's just acting silly. It's just acting silly right now. How do we look at the 2K chart? Oh man, the 2K chart, I actually bounced off the bottom of the range of the 2K chart perfectly. I didn't even realize that on the 2K chart, the trading range indicator marking perfectly at the bottom of the trading range. Ooh, I didn't even realize that. I was focused on the 10K chart. But the 2K chart had the trading range right there. That could have been my mistake. Still skunked this trade if I wanted to get out. It'll be a higher low entry here, coming back to the top of the trading range potentially. Maybe I should skunk this. Conflicting information, pandas. 2K chart is not my friend right now, but the 10K chart, I kind of like it still. Like, I think we can still come down here on the 10K chart. It just might not be worth it. Alright, Panda, sorry about that. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining us, I'm in this trade, and this could be either around the $400 loss or a $200 gain. I'm not sure what's going to be, pandas. For those who are just joining, make sure you hit that like button. Also, on the stream, we trade only one single instrument, the S&P futures, the largest instrument product in the world. This might be too painful for me. I may just skunk this trade here, pandas. I do like our position. We're under the 20 EMA still. And we're breaking down multiple times to break above the 20 EMA, but failing to do so multiple times. Could just be in a downtrend now. Spiking channel, spike channel, large channel. But I'm mainly looking at this triangle, and if it's a failed breakdown of the triangle, this can come right back up and stop me out very quickly. 2K chart as well, higher low setup on 2K chart. Strong bull bar ending near its high, potentially creating a nice higher low set or higher low setup here. Second entry, coming back up, maybe hitting the breaking out to the top side, right? Failed breakdown to the bottom side, could have a breakout to the top side, equal to this, right? For the summit symmetry. On this stream, we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Setup that looks like this: 2 pushes up, 2 pushes down. We have to find this in the best context possible. Right here, the reason why I'm entering this trade is because it's a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, and the reversal we entered here. We're able to actually make a scalp here with 1 point, but I wanted 2 points, and it just no joy on 2 points. Try to get that 2 points and hit it perfectly and bounce right off my target, and it's reversing on me now. Ample opportunity to skunk out, but hey, you live and you learn. Now actually breaking above, making a two-legged pullback to the upside here. I'm still liking this chart for a swing trade down, but it's a little confusing for me. Yeah, the 2K chart looks like it wants to come back up. The 10K chart, I still feel okay with this swing. But yeah, I mean, I have half the contract sizes, so I feel okay here. I'm okay losing this. I was willing to lose this. Half the contract sizes. In my opinion, this scalp was not worth it unless it was 2 points. And so this is why I went for 2 points. But yeah, pandas, hey, if you want more information about this indicator that automatically finds all second entries for you, right? We have a second entry here, dark green numbers. You can see on the right side of the chart here what kind of leg it's going to be. We see here it's a light red or pink number in a magenta box, which means that this is a first entry going down, but it's also a trap. It's a trap because currently, as it stands, we have a two-legged pullback, A, B, C, and this two-legged pullback is currently making less than a point. And hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully this reverses and traps out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna. It looks like it's gonna trap me. It looks like it's gonna stop me out here. We're still under the 20 EMA, which is a good sign for us. 2K chart is looking pretty bullish in my opinion. Looks like it wants to come back to the top of this trading range here. Right, failed breakdown, coming back up. Almost want to go long here. But pandas, I'm sticking to my pause. Strong bull bar ending near its high on the 10K chart. Typically a bad sign if you're going short. Pandas! Was I being greedy with the 2 points? I didn't realize the 2K chart was exactly hit the bottom of the 2K range perfectly. Trading range indicator. Didn't even realize that. That's unfortunate. Let's just come back to the top of trading range. Looks like it's gonna stop me out. It's just like incredible. Like if just the movement from down here all the way up here just to stop me out and probably come right back down. Probably what's gonna happen. By the way, there's a free trial of the two-legged pullback indicator for those who are interested. You can check it out for free, risk-free. All right, let's pretend I'm not in this trade. I'm gonna just trade off. I'm gonna pretend I'm not in this trade. I'm gonna see if there's more opportunities here. Just don't mind this trade here. Make sure that this is not combining. Okay. The two-legged pullback here. If this traps, I might go long. If we get a long trap here, short, fails like entry short, I may take this trap to the long side. But actually gonna keep this trade here still. I know it's a little weird, a little counterintuitive, but I'm gonna do both. It doesn't mess up the other setups here. The reason why I'm looking for a trap is because we bounced off the bottom of trading range, and also now we're above the 20 MA. And so if we go down here, the 20 MA could act as support, and we can reverse and get ourselves a nice, quick and easy scalp to the upside. And this one, I'll probably go 4 contracts. If we trap here, I'm going 4 contracts going long. 2 trades going on simultaneously right now, potentially. Potential trap trade here to go long. Breakup trend, new low, downtrend, breakup trend, new low, trap trade to the long side here. Ooh, should I just skunk this trade, pandas? Should I just skunk it? Is the market giving me another opportunity to skunk my trade? Still a trap trade up here. I mean, honestly, looking at the 10K chart, we are below the 20 MA, which makes me still feel confident we can hit this scalp here. I still think we can hit this scalp. But I could have skunked my trade there, pandas. Maybe I should skunk. It's just confusing in my opinion. Almost want to skunk this trade now. Big up, big down. And as I can't handle it, too much heat for me. I skunked that trade. I didn't like the big up and the big move back down. I mean, we're still under 20 MA, but I just didn't like the 2K chart, how we bounced perfectly off of this. And I had a nice swing up here. I just skunked the trade. It's just not worth it for me. Yeah, I agree. There's better setups out there. That was not it. That was not the setup. I mean, we obviously got the scalp immediately. Like, the scalp happened so quick with this trap, but I was looking for that 2-pointer, and it just did not hit. It just did not hit. And I didn't like this, and if they give me the opportunity to come out, break even, not coming out. I mean, I made a little bit of profit. I made, I made plus 1 tick, but, it's basically a skunk trade. It's a break even trade for me. That's how you skunk a trade, pandas. Sorry, I know you guys are saying a lot. Let me go over your chats here. Going back to the 2-tick chart, 2000 tick chart. We're again below the triangle now. Again. Below the triangle. Kellyanne says, move up 1 tick, touch the bottom of the range. This is why this community is amazing. Sorry, I just get laser focused, tunnel vision on the charts when I'm in these trades. Hey guys, if you guys are just rolling in, make sure you hit that like button. Give me a good morning, good evening in the chat if you're just joining us. AG Trader says, August is probably the worst month to trade. I want it to be over already. You and me both. Kellyanne, you might be okay. You are above the swing. Okay, yeah. I mean, I felt okay still. Just the fact that I was able to come out break even, plus hitting the bottom, missing that little thing here, that little detail, makes me want to come out. So it is what it is. It's okay, pandas. There's plenty more opportunities there. Trader asks, how do I get the P&L on the bottom left of my screen? It's basically the P&L you get in your chart trader on NinjaTrader. It's just a capture of just that P&L box. So it is OBS. HCal says, skunk it. Skunk it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay about that. Even if it hits my target now, I'm still okay with that. I'm fine. Kellyanne says, I always go for 2 points. You guys said, take 1 point. Don't skunk it. Take a smaller profit. Whew. Steve T says, good job, Hannah. Your mindset is amazing. Well, thank you. It looks like it does want to hit my target again. Remember, the target's perfectly at the bottom of this trading range. But that trading range indicator, I mean, how more accurate can you be than that? How much more accurate can you be? You can't be more accurate than that. To the tick. Bounced perfectly off of it. It's crazy that the two swings above it, right? This two-legged pullback makes a point. This higher low setup also makes a point. Right? These two-legged pullbacks both make a point at the bottom of the trading range. A 2K chart. That's crazy to me. That made me think we're going to keep going higher. You know, usually when you have the presence of bulls to be that confident just to enter here and then enter again here, man, typically you're thinking, you know, I was thinking reversal, so that's why I just didn't feel confident. With a strong bear bar like this, you're thinking of some follow through, right? One more push down. I just don't know if we're going to get here. It does hit my target sooner or later. The 10K chart does hit finally where I wanted a 2-point scalp. Just in my opinion, was just not worth all of that heartache. And showing the trading range plus hitting the bottom here just did not make me want to sit through that. I did not want to sit through that. So it's okay, Pandas. I didn't lose money, which is fine. You know, when I saw this come all the way up here, just didn't feel good. But the 10K chart did prove to be the stronger chart than 2000 tick, right? We're below the 20 MA. Breaking below this triangle with a trap. Pretty decent setup. Strong bear bars in a row. Like I said, Pandas, we need to hit this horizontal line here. This ledge needs to be tested. In my opinion, the market needs to come back down here, and I think it will. It might come back. It might do it today. It might just do it today. Woo! Bulls giving up. That's the bulls giving up. That spike down. Sometimes those spikes scare me. When I'm like super focused on the charts, and it makes like that sudden movement. It scares me. How long ago did I say that this level will be hit sooner or later? And it's being hit now. Touched perfectly, bouncing off of it. Bounces off this level perfectly here from this ledge. 80% chance we're going to break below. 80% chance we're going to break back above. Failed breakdown. 80% chance. Oh man, that triangle setup, breakdown with the trap, that was beautiful. That was a nice setup. Break below it. We're not looking for any long trades right now. We're just sitting on our pause. Sitting on our pause, nothing to see here. Most likely this is gonna be a failed breakdown, Pandas. I know it looks very strong, but most likely failed breakdown. The 5-minute candle, incredible. When you have a candle surprise bar like this, you're thinking follow through. I have no setups right now. Absolutely no setups. Well, I'm gonna take the first trap I see here. This does trap. No trap. I'm gonna take a 2-legged pullback. Back to the 20 MA. Looking for a 2-legged pullback now. A, B, C. Let's see if the market gives it to us. Like I said, failed breakdown, right? Even though this looked super strong, This ledge, 80% chance break through it, 80% chance we come back up into it. It's because these ledges act as equilibrium points. The market loves to stay around them. We're going to look for a two-legged pullback to the downside, pandas. But I don't like how strong this leg is. That's a very strong leg, in my opinion. Very strongly. 1, 2, 3, 4 bull bars in a row. Very strong push up right into the 20 MA. But we're going to look for a two-legged pullback here, pandas. Two-legged pullback here, forming. We need a decent signal bar. Terrible signal bar at the moment. Terrible signal bar. It is a two-legged pullback though for me. You can see with a dark red one, it's actually a Pikachu trade. Pikachu gone. Still a two-legged pullback. Give me decent signal bar. Terrible signal bar. Balancing right back off of this ledge here. No trade now. Like I said, when we break below this ledge, we're going to come right back up. Nothing actionable. It's a decent signal bar, but terrible placement. Now we're above the 20 MA, bouncing off of support. Not interested in this short here. A very good signal bar, just above the 20 MA. Don't like that. The push was too strong upwards. I will take a failed trap to the upside. I will take that. If this traps to the upside and reverses, I will take that short. Double top, micro double top. I will take a short here if this traps and reverses. If this trap fails to make a point, thinking this downtrend will continue a little bit more. Market is confused. Trap trade. Currently failing to make a point here. Actually does make a point. So now you're not looking to go short anymore. When you have a reversal like that with a trap, you're not looking to go short anymore. Something has happened, right? The market character has changed. Super strong downtrend to V bottom. Very hard to predict these, but it does happen. And in my opinion, there's nothing else really to know that was going to V bottom other than the fact that we hit this ledge, and most likely the ledges are going to have failed breakouts. In my opinion, other than that, super strong bull bars in a row and being above the 20 MA, those are reasons why you don't enter short here, right? This is why I didn't enter short, even though you might think, hey, buy money, we're in a downtrend, take the next short. Doesn't matter, right? When you break above the 20 MA like that, you need to respect the price action here. You need to respect it. L4 setup though, I am interested in L4 setup if it does happen. Another strong signal bar though. Two strong signal bars, strong signal bar here, strong signal bar here. This signal bar still doesn't make a point. I think it's gonna make a point though. I was wondering maybe it can make an L4 for us, but the market is gonna be stingy. It's not gonna give it to us. It gives us a point now. Very tricky. Very tricky. For those who went short here, thoughts and prayers. You have to respect the price action. Super strong move up. Bull bars any near their high. Above the 20 MA. Hard to go short there. The 5-minute chart prints a very awkward candle. Huge move down, huge move back up. Again, signifying maybe trading range within this range here. 10K chart, lower high setup, potential two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. Gonna come back to that ledge. Funny thing is, pandas, I was in that trade. I was in this trap trade, and I skunked it, but it's all good, pandas. That would have been nice content. Let's just say that would have been very good content. I don't know if I would trade that differently though. I mean, I would probably still hit my 2 point because I wouldn't have a runner. If I had a runner, then that'd be nice. But with 2 contracts, it's hard to have a runner. Maybe just done a swing trade in general. Frank with the let's go Shecky. Let's go. Okay. Let's go, baby. No setup for me. In fact, this is starting to get confusing. Breakup trend. We're looking for a new low. This trap does give you a point, but reverses. It's not really a reversal. Might have a double bottom here. By the way, this is yesterday's low. That's what this red line is. Richard Harris says, that would have been an insane trade. Hey, it doesn't matter what could have been. It's matter what happens. That's actually what is real. So it's all good, pandas. I mean, it would have been nice. How many points is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A big 10-point runner. That'll be $1,000 on 2 contracts. The 10K about to make a 2-legged pullback. A, B, C, potentially. Sitting on our pause. The 5 minutes, this is weird. Just weird. It's huge wick here. That was a big move. I'm not sure what triggered that move though, to be honest. I mean, other than the fact that we had a triangle here and then we trapped out of that triangle, right? That's why that breakout was nice of the trap. And came back, tested the 20 EMA one more time before the final push down. And this is a pseudo trap here. H4 setup. Pseudo trap. Let's see if we get that 2-legged pullback on the 10K chart. In my opinion, very hard to have predicted that happen. Here we are looking for a new high, right? We have a couple trends going on here. We have this downtrend, breakup trend, looking for a new low for that trend, but also this trend, looking for a new high on this trend. So you got conflicting information here. Maybe Afghanistan news might be triggering some of these events, not sure. Yeah, Michael Jewell mentioned explosion in the airport. It's insane. Actually so insane, Afghanistan. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey guys. That's why I'm buying gold. That's why I'm buying gold. Long-term investment. No setups right now. Notice that we're going in and out of the 20 MA like this. Break above, break below, break above, breaking below again. right? We shouldn't see price action like that. Hitting the ledge again, once again. Bouncing right off the ledge. Two-legged pullback. Looking for a new high now. Looking either for a new high or a new low. Sitting on a pause. The funny thing is, even though we didn't know about the news, the price action on the 10K chart showed us breakdown of this triangle. I mean, it could just simply be measured move. Right, you have this. You can either do like this, or you can do at the apex of the triangle. Right, at the breakdown area, something like this. And if you do at the breakdown area, you actually hit the perfect measure move here of this move down to this move down. It bounces right off of it. So even though we didn't know about the news, the technical, the market was making a technical setup for us, hitting it perfectly as well. Very interesting. We have a trap to the downside here, pandas. Am I interested in this trap right into the ledge? I would like a new high. I would like a new high first. The trap makes a perfect scalp. It's reversing on it. Absolute scalp on the trap. Not a bad trade. I wouldn't beat you up for taking that trap. Scalps perfectly done, reverses. Just unsure what's gonna happen here. We shouldn't see price action going in and out of this 20 MA like that, in my opinion. We shouldn't see a trap to the upside, in my opinion, as well. But honestly, I'm looking for a 10K two-legged pullback, if we can get it. Something like this. Like a two-legged pullback off the 10K chart. 5-minute chart, nothing, just more downturn. Actually trading into this wick, which is bearish. Reading price action bar by bar. It feels like it wants to go down again. It feels like it wants another push down, pandas. Right? It feels like it wants to make a measure move here. If I were just to mark this, it feels like it wants to do something like this. It feels like it wants to come down here for a measure move. That's what it feels like to me. But the price, I'm reading price action and it's just I'm unsure at the moment. I don't like these overlapping bars. Like, it's not that convincing. I mean, we have this trap here. It's a very nice trap, giving us little more than a point. Giving us 2 points now. There's no setups for me. That trap was probably the best setup, but when you see a strong move up like this, you typically don't see this. You typically don't see a trap up and then trap right back down. That's a little confusing to me, right? Trap up, trap down. That's the market, you know, playing tricks on us. Trap up, then trap down, right? Trap up to make us think this is V bottom, going back to retest the breakout point, and then traps right back down under the 20 MA. That's why you don't trade. That's why you don't take the two-legged pullback unless it's in the right side of the 20 MA, right? It's on the wrong side here, right? The two-legged pullback here, wrong side of 20 MA here as well. Reverses. Killian, 4 contract swing with 6 points. What is that? That's 200 points per 1,200 points. $1,200. Let's go, baby. Making that new low here. I wish we got a setup. Don't have a setup yet. Killian with a 750. Let's go, baby. Congrats, congrats. Pandas, 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 pandas. Hey, guys, don't forget, there's a free trial for the two-legged pullback indicator for those who wants to trade it, who wants to try it out. Risk-free. Go to the website www.twoleggedpullback.com. I'm glad that you guys are joining the stream. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate if you hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. I do this absolutely for free. And so for those who are just joining and enjoying this content here, make sure you hit that like button. That's a good way to support us. Also, subscribe. Good way to support us. If you really want to help us financially, you can become a panda, where you get priority responding to your questions and answers, or questions and comments, and you get emoticons, and it helps me with my morning coffee. So, do appreciate it if you decide to become a panda. If you want to become a panda, hit that join button. And if you think this is worth $5 a month worth of information, then hey, you're getting something what you're paying for. Do appreciate it. We have ourselves a nice two-legged pullback here, pandas. A, B, C. With the reversal here, I'm thinking of going short here, pandas. I don't like how it bounced off here though, making me think double bottom of some sort. But I'm going to try to take this short here, and I'm going to probably end the stream after this trade if it does trigger. Give me a decent signal bar though, pandas. Come on market. Give me a decent signal bar here. Signal bar is pretty horrendous. That's a horrendous signal bar. Is it worth the risk? Double bottom, coming back above the 20 MA. Need to make a new low. I don't like how this down leg is actually turns to a bull bar, right? This is a down leg and it reverses on itself. I don't like that. Decent signal bar though off the 20 MA. I'm still interested. Creating a range within the wick here. Again, another terrible signal bar, pandas. It's another terrible signal bar. Alright, I'm going to take this short here, pandas. Two-legged pullback off the 20 MA after a trap in this trade. Gonna have a small stop loss here. Come on. Hit my target. Touched it. Let's go, baby. How low can you go? How low can you go? Measure move, that's what I'm thinking. $10K chart also giving us a two-legged pullback trap here. Pikachu trade on the 10K chart. Maybe interested in going low here as well. Trying to go short here. Actually, let's just watch this runner. Let's see if this runner gets anywhere. I doubt it with this wick. I feel like it's going to try to stop me out. Pandas can dream. Push. Give me a nice gap. Give me a nice gap. Let's go, baby. It's all good. Let's go, baby. It's all good, pandas. Hey, pandas. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow's Friday. I believe tomorrow's supposed to be some sort of crazy event announcement. Tomorrow might be wild, pandas. Let's go, baby. Hey, 587 on stream, end of the day. Not bad, not bad. Let's go, baby. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, pandas. Helps out a lot. Let's go, baby. Yeah, unfortunately, my runner got stopped out. It hits it perfectly and stops out. I might have been able to salvage the runner, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. That's the strategy. And so, you know, you just sometimes miss those. But looks like we're going to have another push down here. Looks like we're trying to get that measure move. See you guys tomorrow, pandas.